Welcome to the Lucid Endeavors channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're here to enjoy some conversation about AEW Rampage, the debut episode, the historic episode of AEW Rampage. It debuted here Friday the 13th in the month of August, 2021. I don't even know what year it is anymore, guys. But my name is Mike Lucid. I used to do a pro wrestling podcast back in the day called Mic'd Up. That was years ago. I'm slowly dipping my toes back into publicly talking about wrestling again. So, let's see how this goes. AEW Rampage was a hot show. It was their debut show, so you know they had to come out swinging. They loaded up the card with 3 title matches. You had the AEW Women's Championship right here, Dr. Britt Baker and Red Velvet. You had the TNT Championship with Miro defending against Fuego del Sol, the Alabama native. And then you had up here, right there we go. I'll figure out this camera stuff eventually. Kenny Omega defending not the AEW World title because that's going to be at All Out. He was defending the Impact World Championship against Christian Cage. And that match kicked off the show, which was super exciting because it was like, whoa, I thought they were going to kick off the show with the TNT title, honestly. But when they announced it on Dynamite, that it was going to be the first match, I was like, okay, this could potentially be something here. And I was very excited to see Christian Cage getting a title shot and just having a good match, because he's been back for a while and I've enjoyed watching his work. Oh man, it's just great to see him back. I'm glad he's not shackled by another company. I'm glad he's able to just freely be himself and he's not riding on the coattails of someone else, who is also great. I'm glad to see them separate so they can do their own thing. Christian is phenomenal. I love Christian Cage. I've always loved Christian Cage. I thought him going to TNA at the time, back in the day, was a phenomenal move. Him winning the World Championship over there, having some fantastic feuds, and now he's coming full circle by getting a shot at the AEW World title, or not the AEW World title, but the Impact World title, and I just thought that was phenomenal. And they had a great match. I'm really curious to see how they're going to top it. I'm sure they will at All Out for the AEW World title. But for this Impact World title match, it was amazing. Christian has not missed a step. He is so good in the ring and just telling little stories. And I really enjoyed his work. And Kenny Omega, or Hollywood Omega, whatever you want to call him, this heel persona that he's doing right now, it's great. Kenny Omega's always been great. Don Callis is kind of take it or leave it. I don't mind him at all. But Kenny Omega in the ring, once that bell rings, there's not many people better. It's a short list. But it was a phenomenal matchup. Great back and forth. A lot of teases going each way. And the fact that Christian got the win was like, wow. Okay, all right, we're doing something here. And I think Christian Cage winning the Impact World title is great. Because now he gets to go back to Impact, go full circle from when he was there before. And I saw a stat online that Impact tweeted out that it had been 5,207 days since he had held the Impact World title, which was the NWA TNA title at the time, but they still recognize that, obviously, under the same umbrella. And that's just a mind-blowing statistic right there. 5,207 days since he held the Impact World title. And now he's going to go on to Impact's next show. I don't remember the name of their next event, whatever they're calling it, TV event, pay-per-view, I'm not sure what it's called. But he's going to go up against Brian Myers, from former Kurt Hawkins. So that'll be really cool. The former Edge head going up against, the former Edge, current Edge best friend, I guess. But, well... A phenomenal start to a hot show. The crowd in Pittsburgh was actually really on fire for this show. I thought it was great. Great action from top to bottom. I'm really curious to see how AEW keeps the momentum going with Dynamite. I really hope, or not Dynamite, but Rampage. I hope it doesn't have like a, WCW Thunder where it just starts to kind of water down. I do hope they use Rampage to highlight some new talent. But obviously they're going to have to inject some star power into that show if they want to keep people watching it instead of just, maybe DVRing it or just catching highlights. So you want those people to watch the show. Then we had a quick match with Miro versus Fuego del Sol, who has been a phenomenal underground story coming up from nothing. And I think they said his record was like 1-50 something, which is hilarious to me. But here he had this TNT title match against Miro, and ever since Miro has come to AEW, they have been rebuilding him. They have been restructuring him. They've been letting him grow organically. And I really like it. I really like what they're doing with him. I hope he continues to dominate and continues to climb the charts, because we've all known that there's some star power in that guy. A lot of it. And I hope that AEW catches that lightning in a bottle and just takes it to the roof. AEW in 5 years should be like up there. They're already really good, but it should be like up there. But it was a quick match between Fuego del Sol and Miro, but that wasn't really the story to me. We kind of knew Fuego wasn't going to win, but, you know, obviously you have the underdog story. But he did not win. Miro got the victory decisively. But then the story was Sammy Guevara coming down to the ring. Tony Khan met him on like the walkway or whatever, which is weird to me, but I get it. You know, Tony Khan, he wants to be on camera sometimes. But yeah, presenting Fuego del Sol, the Mobile, Alabama native. I'm not from Alabama, but, you know, I live here now. So, hey. Alabama's own Fuego del Sol is now All Elite, and I thought that was pretty cool. A very good heartwarming moment, because it's kind of been teased for a while of, you know, were they going to sign him? Were they not going to sign him? They've kept using him, so they kept bringing him back, and then he's like a really big part of Sammy Guevara's vlogs. So I was happy to see him finally get the contract, and I know we all know wrestling, whatever. I really hope this was one of those moments he didn't know. You know what I mean? I really do. Because I think that would just make the story just that much more wholesome to me if he just didn't know. And they were like, here you go. Like, phenomenal. But, you know, wrestling. And then we had our main event for the AEW Women's Championship with the phenomenal Britt Baker, DMD, who has just skyrocketed since she's, you know, I think came back from injury. Even when she was injured, she was really building herself up. But since she's captured the gold, even before she was capturing it, she was on fire. But now that she's captured the gold, she's really taken it to another level. She is that star power in the women's division that they need, and I really hope they build around it, because AEW's women's division needs work. But it's nice to see them get this main event here. Historic event, historic first show, women's main event. I think it's phenomenal. Red Velvet is great. I think Red Velvet is maybe a year away from being a headlining star. I really think that. I think she's got a lot of talent, and again, like a different case, but again, lightning in a bottle with that one. I think she's just got a lot of charisma. She's really good in the ring. I think after maybe like a year from now, I definitely see her being headlines all over. Britt Baker obviously got the win here. Great match, great phenomenal back and forth. A good showing for Red Velvet, which I don't think hurts her at all in defeat. And then we had Jamie, what's her name? Jamie Hayter. She made her debut in AEW, and a lot of people thought that it was Becky Lynch. like, are you dumb? But that was kind of funny to see some of those tweets and messages online. Oh, it's Becky Lynch. It's Becky Lynch. No, it's not Becky Lynch. It's clearly Jamie Hayter. But you have to understand that maybe the general audience is not familiar with her. They don't know her. They're not familiar with her work in Japan. But her signing with AEW, again, is a phenomenal get for them. She's still really young, and the sky's the limit for that one as well. I really think if AEW hones in on the female talent that they have, they're going to be phenomenal. They're going to be probably the best women's division in wrestling. I still think Impact might have a stronger females division at the moment with the Knockouts division. NWA is really climbing up with their women's division as well. I think the landscape for women's wrestling is going to be amazing in the next 2 to 3 years. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, and I'm excited to see it. I really am, because it's good to see. You know, it's good to see some variety in the main events. It's not just one-on-one, you know, top babyface, top heel, or whatever, flavor of the month as the main event. it's nice to see some diversity in the main events, whether they be tag team matches or women's matches. So I really enjoy what AEW is doing with that. But yeah, in closing, AEW Rampage, I thought it was a phenomenal hour or so. I think it was about an hour television. It's jam-packed. It's hot. It just rolls right through. Once it's over, you're ready for more, but it's over. And I think them tacking it at the end of SmackDown, smart. Because once people are done with SmackDown, you already have all those wrestling audiences in front of their TV. Oh, hey, Rampage is coming on. Just flip right on over, and you just get that feeded audience right in there. And I think that's just going to inject Rampage with a lot of eyeballs. And it was a great show to watch. And I look forward to next week. If y'all enjoy this video, if y'all are liking this, if this is something that we're enjoying, maybe I'll come back next week and do another Rampage review. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover, the other wrestling shows. Like I said, this is just me kind of dipping my toes back into it. But if that's something that we're interested in, if, comment below whatever you want to see, let me know, and we'll get some discussion going. Comment below what some of your favorite potential matches that you want to see on Rampage. What are some people you want to see on Rampage? That would be a phenomenal discussion. I'll be happy to reply with those comments below. I'll leave a link in the description for my link tree. Has my link to all my socials. So if you want to hit me up on Twitter, I need to get more active on Twitter. So by all means, give me a reason to. And all my links are there. I hope you've all enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.